I love surfing. It's really fun. A little worried, but I tried it. It's really fun. You should try it.
Well, I'm a special ed teacher and I love to surf. I'm an avid surfer, and there are other programs around, but there's nothing up in Northern California, and there's nothing that's a full week, that has the option of a full week surf camp. So I decided to give it a go, and it's working out.
He just loves it. I just have a hard time describing why, because I have a hard time asking him because he can't answer. But he's just happy. I just can see it in his face.
We were just trying to find some extracurricular activities that would give kids like Jaden an opportunity to participate in this summer, and this seemed like the perfect outlet.
To be a group doing an activity that they wouldn't normally have an opportunity to do. It's physical. I mean, that is a workout for us, for them. And yeah, it's just, they were all smiling. They all had a great time. So it's a really fun opportunity to do something physical as a group.
I mean, I know how I feel when I'm in the ocean, and then seeing how children on the spectrum, how it's really soothing for me, and the same for them.
I heard about the surf school for the kids here, and something I've always wanted to be involved in some way or other. I'm retired from that same field, so now is my chance to volunteer.
Out of the water, he's very hyperactive. He's got a lot of energy and not a lot of outlets to put that energy. When he's in the water, he's calm. The soothing of the water and the waves and the sound is, again, full sensory for him, and it just seems to really put him at ease.
I'm with Surfrider Foundation. We're playing with the kids in the water. We got kids that need to play in the water more often. They feel better out here. We're teaching them how to get connected with nature.
I mean, some kids who have no facial expression, you can see them smiling. You know, or they're dancing. I mean, we saw some kids dancing in the water today. So it's always been positive. Even when they wipe out, it's positive. Because it's just, you know, the ocean's really healing.
He's under the water, and right now he's like, go.
I never surfed before, and it was really fun. I like the part when we were on our knees, and then we had to like learn how to keep your balance. It makes me feel like I'm a real surfer.
I was real surprised at how they're mostly all comfortable in the water, and I thought that was really cool.
You know, since he is autistic, knowing how to swim is a really important fact for us, just because we have so many drownings every year of autistic children. And for me as a parent to see that he can swim is really relieving.
Well, I get a lot of, wow, so-and-so is tired for days. And just relax. So it's all been very positive, that the children have been very centered and calm. And it's lasted more than like just the drive home. Like it even goes up to the next day or the day after.
I was pleased to see that most people participated, got in the water, and were having fun out there. Some weren't too enthused about it at first, but once they got their feet wet, and then after they got their head wet, they were really involved.
Well, Liam wouldn't even touch the water, even with his feet. So he was a little bit scared. So we started off with touching with our toes. Then we touched with our what? Our hands, that's right. And then as the waves came in, we started touching the waves. And then what did we do after we touched? Did we kneel? We kneeled in the waves. And then when the waves come, what do? Did we jump? We jump. And then he just kept taking me further and further out in the water. And then I just started introducing the board by touching it. And then he held it. And then he was comfortable in the water and then started riding, right? Did you catch some waves? Yes or no? Yes.
This is what it's all about, you know, just getting kids comfortable. Sometimes, you know, it takes a while to get them in the water, and then once they're in, it's hard to get them out. So this was great today. Very successful.
I work with a lot of these kids every day at the school, and sometimes being in the classroom, they might be in their shell, you know, it's kind of more in their head, but once they come out to this, it's like they're just like everyone else. Everything goes out the window, they let loose. You see more smiles out here on the beach, you know, than you do on a regular basis. So it's nice to see them just kind of lose control in a good way. They come out here and they just have a blast. So
Try it. If you don't try it, you don't know if it's working. So for Jackson, he loves coming out here, and he's looking forward to it, and so do we as parents, because it gives us a little break.
I'm just so pleased that everyone is, even the people that didn't want to go in the water were happy on the beach. And I really think it has to do with just listening to the waves, you know, feeling the power of the ocean. I mean, it sounds hokey, but it is true.
Surf shot.
Walking in the morning, a cool breeze of air, my window's open, and the weather's fair. I got the sunrise seeping through my window pane. Got lost breath in my chest, feel like sugar cane. Sharp on my kicks, I glide through on my feet. Rhythm in my walk, always music in me. Yeah, there's always music in me. I'm grateful I'm able to cherish one of these days. Thankful I'm alive to thrive in so many ways. I keep my chin up when holidays block the sunlight, learning from my past, the future that will be bright. Keep my chin up, my soul in the light, and everything that will be alright, will be alright. Double check my keys, I lock the door, they keep caution in my dreams and left me craving more. 6 in the morning, no need to stop, we're putting on more clothes, the kettle's getting hot. Let's fill our mugs, maybe some toast. Engine started, bolts are packed, let's cruise out to the coast. Cruising to the coast. We pull up, it's just our luck. Our spot is open beach from you, leaving us awestruck. Setting out, we snag our boards. Shooting our waxes on and we hit the floor. Run in the sun is in our face, let's quicken up our pace. The ocean waves, sink beneath bare feet to this ocean we meet. There and from there, this moment we share, that it can't be denied. Oh my God, thank God that we're alive. Through this love we learn, live it right. Together we feel inside. Grateful we able to cherish one of these days. Thankful we're alive and thrive in so many ways. We keep our chin up when holidays like the sunlight, learning from our past, the future that will be bright. Keep our chin up and our soul in the light, and everything that will be alright, will be alright, will be alright, yeah, yeah. Cherishing one of these days. Thankful I'm alive to thrive in so many ways. I keep my chin up when holidays block the sunlight, learning from my past, the future that will be right. Keep my chin up, my soul in the light. Everything, yeah, will be alright.